Joe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
We'll see how they react. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. On the ground, it's Phillips. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Push is ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Dogs have this offense rolling. Keeps it on the ground. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Out wide. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear-end chewing. I don't know if it was luck or a grip. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Line getting set on second down. The give to Caden Durham. Got the first down. He stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Handoff, Durham running left. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stadium, Baton Rouge. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. This matchup, two teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
Well, and what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff, and I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Rush right in his face. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Look out! That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Defense all over it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sets his feet, it's Levin. Right side, it's Green. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Good pick the 41.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle. And what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Takes a handoff. It's Berry. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Wilson. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll try it over the left side. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Drives inside. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Here's a give to Durham. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Release to the back. Right side, it's Durham. Touchdown, Tiger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, it's Phillips. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The fake wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Handoff, Caden Durham. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Keeping his eyes downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Out wide right, it's Watkins. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Berry. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's changing the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Buying time to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Caught. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll run it with Caden Durham. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Blasted as he lets it go. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Georgia sent out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Durham. He's got enough. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Levin. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Right at the line. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tells to run, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket from what's left in this first half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets rid of it.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk. And, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Needs it here on fourth down. He'll get rid of it. And it's him complete the long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Durham. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy one